Introduction to Domiciliary Care. What will be covered? What is domiciliary care? Roles and responsibilities of a domiciliary carer. Career progression and scope. What is domiciliary care? Domiciliary care is provided to people who still live in their own homes, but who require additional support with household tasks, personal care or any other activity that allows them to maintain their independence and quality of life. Anyone at any stage of life could require domiciliary care, including those with learning disabilities, mental health problems, sensory impairment or physical disabilities. As a domiciliary care worker, you will be an essential part of their daily routine, and the person you are assisting is relying on you to maintain their independence. The Department of Health issued some regulations on the minimum standards of domiciliary care, but the purpose of these standards is to ensure a person living in their own home does not receive substandard care. The standards apply to anyone receiving personal care in their own home, and broadly speaking, they state that each individual has complex and unique needs which require a tailored care service. Roles and responsibilities of a domiciliary carer. The role of the domiciliary care worker is very similar to that of a community care assistant, and the job titles can sometimes be interchangeable depending on the requirements of the position. You will be visiting people in their own homes to assist with household tasks, personal care, and occasionally accompanying the client on visits to the doctor or hospital. There are also domiciliary care workers that work nights offering assistance to clients who require around-the-clock care. Everyone is different, and needs vary according to their situation. As a domiciliary care worker, you would be providing a full range of personal care from assisting with washing and dressing in the morning to aiding with toileting during the day. On a different day, you might be assisting someone who is fully mobile, but has dementia and requires assistance with cooking and cleaning. There is a great deal of variety in domiciliary care work, and it's perfect if you like changing situations that can challenge you. To be a domiciliary care worker, you need to have a genuine interest in helping people to maintain their quality of life and independence regardless of the potential barriers they face. You must be patient, kind and sympathetic to the difficulties that an individual faces. Your role is to facilitate their independence as much as possible and encourage their well-being at the same time. It's also essential you recognize your limitations. Good domiciliary care practice. Good domiciliary care practice is based on putting the individual at the center of their care and support, working with the person to achieve their outcomes. As well as assisting with care and support, the quality of your relationship with the individual is critical, contributing to the quality of life and well-being. Your professional relationship with an individual may continue over time. You may support them through difficult situations and illnesses. You will know intimate details about their circumstances. Individuals expect you to be honest, trustworthy, polite, kind, discreet, knowledgeable, caring, understanding, friendly, reliable, flexible, hardworking. Individuals expect you to respect their life choices, culture and beliefs. They expect you to try and understand their world from their point of view. You need to have a good understanding of the individual's background and which approaches will work. This is particularly important where the individual is living with a condition such as dementia. Other similar roles might include a support worker, shared lives carer, and personal assistant. Support workers might provide additional help such as advice about housing, learning life skills such as cooking or budgeting, and providing emotional support and befriending. Shared lives carers welcome vulnerable people into their own home or stay with individuals in their own home and care for them there. This could be on a long or short-term basis. You might offer weekend respite care or provide support during the day or night. Personal assistants tend to be employed directly by an individual who decides what they want you to help them with. You could be asked to help them get ready on a morning, go to work or university, do household tasks such as cleaning and cooking, do social activities and attend appointments. As a domiciliary care worker, you will never have to administer medications unless you have been specifically trained to do so, or provide nursing care to a person, so you should understand that these situations require communication from you to your manager to ensure the individual's needs are addressed by an appropriately trained person. Career progression and scope. Domiciliary care work is a great stepping stone to achieving a long-term career in the social care sector. There are opportunities for domiciliary care workers to study for QCF diploma qualifications as they work, and you can often find employers willing to sponsor your training. This can open the door to becoming a domiciliary care manager. In this role, you could be managing a team of domiciliary carers, scheduling clients' care, ensuring standards of care are maintained, and keeping staff training up to date. Domiciliary care is also a great background to have if you want to become a care home manager. You will have overall management responsibility for the care home environment, staff, and standards. It's up to you to ensure the standards of care are maintained and that staff receive regular training in new legislation and guidelines for delivering care. The team is usually made up of a deputy manager, a team of staff nurses, healthcare assistants, and domiciliary workers. As a care home manager, you can expect to earn upwards of around £30,000 per year, which often increases with experience. In some care homes, the care home manager also needs to be a qualified nurse, but there are certainly vacancies out there that don't have this requirement. Summary. In this module, we learnt: domiciliary care is provided to people who still live in their own homes, but who require additional support with household tasks or personal care to maintain their independence and quality of life. As a domiciliary care worker, you will be an essential part of their daily routine, and the person you are assisting is relying on you to maintain their independence. The role of the domiciliary care worker is very similar to that of a community care assistant, and the job titles can sometimes be interchangeable depending on the requirements. Good domiciliary care practice is based on putting the individual at the center of their care and support, working with the person to achieve their outcomes. Domiciliary care work is a great stepping stone to achieving a long-term career in the social care sector.